Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jo and this is your daily card pull, and the card of the day today is the Seven of Pentacles in the reversed. So in the upright position, the Seven of Pentacles is this card of this patient farmer. He's leaning over his shovel, staring at this flourishing vine, this harvest that he has been tending to. And he's waiting for the harvest, and he's kind of looking and seeing what he's going to weed out and thin out and which ones he's going to carry on um investing into. And so it's kind of this like long-term planning, assessment, waiting for his investments to pay off. But when it's flipped in the reverse, this quiet like kind of patience that he has turns into this almost like an energetic bottleneck, almost like a gentle but firm wake-up call about where you're leaking energy. And it shows up when you're staring at this garden of your life and all these plants that you've planted, these seeds that you've planted, your job, your relationship, your belief systems, your projects, and feeling like almost deep sense of frustration around it. So it almost asks us to ask two questions. On the one hand, is this crop worth harvesting anymore? Or am I just staying because of the time I've already spent planting it? Or am I pulling up the seeds before they've even had a chance to break through the soil? So because the Pentacles suit deals with the physical plane, it's our daily routines, bodies, work, the tangible reality we live in this physical world, the Seven reversed points to an imbalance on how we measure time and progress. So there's two kind of outcomes of this, or two kind of characters this man could be in this reversal. So sometimes it's him standing over a plant that isn't producing fruit anymore, and this dedication of this non-producing dedication he's giving to this non-producing fruit isn't it's not dedication, or it's not devotion. It's more of a fear of starting over. So you might be like micromanaging your projects or pouring precious daily energy into something that has already like served its purpose. And then on the other hand, it could be almost like a mirror for losing faith right before the breakthrough, because the harvest in the sevens takes time. The reversal can represent the anxiety of like the ego mind when things don't manifest instantly or exactly how we imagined. So it's a sign of giving up too early, or lacking the discipline to follow through, abandoning projects because that waiting period almost feels too uncomfortable. And the imagery, like when the card is flipped upside down, it's almost like all those pentacles are suddenly like suspended over this figure's head. It like can almost symbolize this mental weight of these expectations. And either you're being trapped by what you've already given, or you're walking away because you can't tolerate the silence of the growth cycle. So when you pull this card in the reversal, it can often like trigger a subtle sense of failure, like a lack mentality, or a fear that you've wasted your time and that your efforts aren't working anymore. And to reclaim your sovereignty with this card, you have to be radically honest about why you want to put down the shovel. So if you're walking away because the situation is truly draining you, like, draining your soul almost, the reversal gives you this cosmic permission to leave. Your worth is not tied to finishing a path that like no longer aligns with you. But if you're walking away out of frustration, out of boredom, out of a sudden loss of belief, the card acts as a gentle correction. It asks you to reconnect with that original vision, that vision of like the Ace of Pentacles seed. And remember that the most profound growth happens underground, in the dark, where you can't see it yet. Thank you for being with me today. See you tomorrow for the next card. May you be happy, may you find joy, and may you find your wonder.